And Minority Leader in Parliament, Ose Chairman Sabonso, is calling for a review of the $98 million deal for rural electrification. The deal is said to have been fronted by CEO of Smarties Management Limited, and I do have him on the phone line. Good afternoon, sir, and thanks for your time.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for having me.
Now, do we know the Chinese company involved in this deal?
Yes, I understand the name is China Hualong Engineering Company. That's what I know.
And according to what we have, government is claiming that due diligence was done. Did Minority even have the opportunity to go through this contract before it was approved thoroughly?
First of all, we must appreciate that if government comes out to say that I've done my own due diligence, government brings an agreement to Parliament. Parliament is the gatekeeper of the nation's affairs. So if government comes and says that, well, I've done my due diligence, can you look at it? It is for Parliament as the gatekeeper to scrutinize it and possibly engage with foreign consultants to see whether or not as a nation we have value for money in any enterprise. So that's the first thing. Because the Minister for Communications is saying that, well, if that should be it, then if the matter concerns the judiciary should also say that they want to do their own due diligence. The Minister for Communications doesn't get it. Parliament as an institution, as an arm of government, is the body that is charged with overseeing these matters. It's the gatekeeper for the nation's resources. So the due diligence matter is for Parliament to pursue. Government, if they want to be serious, would want to do what they have done. That is, maybe doing their own due diligence. But it's for Parliament as the institution charged with that responsibility to do that. That's the first. The second issue is the Smarties is the same company that is at the heart of this 3.65 million rebranding of the metro mass transit buses. And when the brouhaha had not died out, we think it's prudent for us as a nation to, as it were, reward them by letting them be the local agents for those projects. And I think so. Remember, June Lion undertook a program and project in Liberia. The World Bank, upon further scrutiny, concluded that some padding of the amounts have taken place. That there was some impropriety on the part of June Lion have taken place. We blacklisted them as a deterrent. So it is for us as a nation to do these things. First of all, I'm not saying that it's prudent for us. When this same company is involved in this impropriety, to then elevate them and let them be the leading concern for the $98 million facility.
Now, if I should come in with a point you've stated clearly, is it to say that from your view, government didn't exercise caution and restraint looking at what has happened surrounding the branding of the buses and Smarties involved in this very situation, even before we talk about Parliament's due diligence on the matter?
In response to the question that you raised, if I heard you rightly, that Parliament did their own due diligence by coming out with what findings that we had, which occasions the brouhaha.
No, I was saying that even before that, is it a concern of the minority that government did not exercise caution and restraint regarding Smarties being or even in fronting the Chinese company for this contract because of what has happened regarding the branding issue of the buses?
It's one of the issues because we don't reward them by that. The Constitution, for instance, provides that if a person commits some offense, a person cannot, for instance, be contest to enter parliament. What the minister is saying in my discussion with him this morning on one of your sister stations was that, well, if they do that, if the company did that, the smartest did that, it doesn't necessarily mean that there will be an impropriety in this one. So as far as we're concerned, or as far as government is concerned, we should let them do what they are doing. And I thought it was most outrageous. What is there in deterrence? If a person does something and we feel that, well, even when we have not settled the issue, we should be given another contract. That is in deterrence. And if the nation is serious in fighting corruption, I think these things indicate to the rest of the world, to Ghanaians and the rest of the world, that this government is not serious at all in fighting corruption.
Now, before I let you go, some time ago, last month, I did speak with you specifically on the role of Parliament and the contracts that go through the floor of Parliament. And now your side, the minority, is raising concerns regarding Smarties fronting this Chinese company. What next? What happens to this very contract?
I think as I can say, we will stand firm and scrutinize the agreement. I understand that government is saying to us that when they asked a group to do some due diligence, that group was able to save this nation about $9 million on that self-same contract that Smarties is fronting for. And so government is saying that we've done something to make savings for this country. I think that a second look is necessary as far as this matter is concerned. I will do just that.
All right, then. Thank you very much for your time. I have been speaking with Minority Leader in Parliament, Osei Sabonso. We're looking at the minority calling for a review of a $98 million deal for rural electrification.